AdamHarry here with a quick BoLS unboxing. Today I have the Hordes 2-player starter set. This is going to be for Trollbloods and Scorn. 4 Hordes, obviously from Privateer Press. Really good value, really cool stuff inside. So let's quit stalling and take a look inside the box. Here we go. This is the 2-player battle box starter for Hordes. Here's the back of the box real quick. There's everything you're getting in the box. You're getting, we'll get to that, all the rules and stuff you're getting on top of that. For the Scorn, you're getting a caster, you're getting 3 different war beasts, and then 10 Praetorian swordsmen. So a whole unit of infantry, which is awesome. For the Trollbloods, more of the same. You're getting the caster, 3 light war beasts, and you're actually getting 10 more Fenblades, which is a really solid unit for the Trollbloods. So that said, let me go ahead and pop the cover here. Take this off. And these are the new casters, by the way, so that's pretty important. Packet full of everything, which I'll open up here in a second. And here are all the models. Again, we have that cool color-coded plastic. So there's all the Scorn stuff. It's really easy to tell what's what. So I've actually done unboxings for the battle groups before. So there's their dice and their tokens. You really only need 4 dice to play this game. Probably 6 at most in most cases. And then tokens. And that's everything in the box. I'll set that to the side. I do want to open up the Fenblades real quick because, like I said, I've done unboxings for these before for the battle groups. So this is important because these Fenblades are different models than what was in the battle group. So you get a ton of really good sculpt stuff here. Oh wow, okay. There's the champ, unit champ. There's more stuff. Not the champion, okay. There we go, there we go. So tons of weapons, all the different swords and everything like that. I just want to call out real quick, we'll take a look at the actual sculpts. It's that same harder plastic they used before that was colored, so it's easy to tell your Trollbloods apart. If you bought a battle group box, this is still a really great value just because you're getting more of the same war beasts, and you're getting a unit of Fellblades and the Warcaster, which you can trade for a buddy if you want. But you get a second the same Warcaster you would have gotten in the battle group boxes. But these are really solid sculpts. It's going to be more of the same with the trolls, the big guys here. What I do like about the packaging here, which is kind of funny, is this troll kit is all 3 of the light warbeast trolls in one baggie because they have very similar. I'll just open it up and show you real quick. They actually have very similar builds, and they go together like this. Just a little bit of glue. I'm already halfway done with the building of this thing. I could grab an arm and some other stuff, and they just pop right in. Everything's kind of locked and loaded as far as like how the arms would go based on the joints and stuff. So it goes together super quick. There's all your Warbeast bits, and then the Warcaster, same deal. Detail-wise, these are really good detail. You can check out the other videos we've done where we kind of focus on them more, but you saw there, you can see tons of the rivets, the armor, it's all very clean. It's a little bit harder to see because of the lighter color and our lighting here, but if you can see some of those shadows, the detail is really good. The pauldrons on the legs are really well done. Not a ton of mold lines, really none that I can make out. You will need to clip and clean a little bit of the model. It does feel like there's a little bit of mold release, so maybe run these under some warm water before assembly. Just to get some of that mold release off of them. But other than that, I mean, there's a little bit of cleanup to be done with just like in here. Popping these guys in place would be interesting. But that's basically how this guy would go together. There's a little bit of flash on some of these models. It's to be expected. I wouldn't expect these to be completely flash free. So just inspect your models real quick. Let's go ahead and move these to the side, and I'm going to take a look at some of the Scorn stuff now real fast. Here's the caster. The only reason I'm not opening these up is because we've already checked out that caster model before in the battle group unboxings. Here are the infantry models, part of them anyway. Their swords are actually in a separate box, or a separate bag, not box. So here's their torsos. You can see little legionnaire dudes. Whoa, okay, there's shoulder pads on their own separate sprue. And there's the flag for the leader and the different torsos and stuff like that. So just to show you guys real fast, really good sculpt, no complaints there, good detail all around. Again, colored plastic so that you know that Scorn when you see it on the tabletop, even if it's not painted. So if painting is not your thing, not your hobby kick, you just want to play the game, just glue these guys to their bases, glue their arms on there, pop the heads and shoulder pads, you're ready to rock and roll. But really good job on the sculpts on those, so it's kind of a shame not to paint them. I would at least, you know, again, warm water, maybe an old toothbrush just to give them a quick scrub down, just so that there's no release on there. They're already colored red. If you wanted to hit them with a quick wash or something like that, just to add a little bit more detail or depth to the model, you could do that. Here's one of the Cyclopses. Go ahead and open this guy up. So I want to show off the, oh, there's two of them in there. Okay, cool. Show off the bodies, the sculpts on those. Really good. I did the Scorn unboxing, is more the same. So really cool. I love the theme of the Scorn. Not my favorite faction. I'm a Khador player, but I respect him. I like the armor, the look of them at least is really cool. So, and then there's one of the big heavy war beasts, and then more swords for the guys there. So that's pretty much it for the miniatures. I'm gonna move all that to the side. I'm gonna open this on up. Sorry about the noise. Matter of fact, just pause real quick while I open this. I'm back. I didn't want to crumple the plastic in front of your ears. I'm not gonna open up the cards. Like I said, if you've seen the faction cards, this is everything you need. These are the Mark III cards. You can tell from the tab on the top here. Has other points, everything you expect. So same stuff, same high quality stuff you come to expect from Privateer Press. You get 2 introductory guides. So I'm just gonna flip through the Scorn real quick. Get the nice little story, kind of talking about their background a little bit. You get a really cool battle group tactics guide, which is super handy if you've never played before. It'll kind of tell you how your stuff synergizes together, which is nice. Some expanded options like, hey, I want to grow my force, what do I do? These are legit options as well. These are not terrible recommendations. Sometimes, for whatever reason, they're trying to push terrible models on you. That's not the case. Most of these models, actually all of them, are pretty solid. There's really not a bad option there to help fill out your forces. Hobby and painting guide, again, this just talks about prepping your model. That's what I was talking about earlier with the clipping and cleaning, and maybe some quick gluing or brushing your model with water, cleaning them off, just stuff like that. I really like the painting guide because it's super helpful. It's really in depth. If you follow the steps, you'll actually get some really good results. It does still take a steady hand, and that just comes with time and practice. So, but they lay out the groundwork for you on how to do all that. They do some awesome shading effects with the steel. They walk you through how to do that to make your stuff look awesome. If you can pull that off, more power to you. I'm still working on that, so, and I've been painting for years. And then again, more stuff with the glossy stones. That's all really good information to know. So check that out. Again, same deal with the Troll Bloods. Same kind of setup all throughout, painting the Trollkin flesh. This is actually a super handy tutorial if you've never read that on how to paint Troll Blood flesh. And then the Tardans is, woo, that's a challenge. You want a painting hobby challenge, paint up a bunch of kilts. Moving on from there, we have the Primal Rules Digest. This is kind of the pocket edition. It's all of the core rules, again, focusing on the core mechanics of War Machine and Hordes. These pictures, however, are all Hordes centric, so it's not the same as the War Machine book. However, if you don't play War Machine and you are going to get a game in with them, you might want to read up on the War Machine rules, which are actually included in this little mini rule book, so that there's not pulling any hijinks on you there. So that's pretty handy. And yeah, so pocket size edition, I think for the price in the box, this is a steal right here. If you can get your hands on that, totally worth it. You get the little playmat, and by little, I mean it's like a 2-foot thing. We saw this in the battle group boxes. This one looks slightly different than the War Machine version. I can't open it. Here it's kind of accordion style. Here we go. So this side here is for what we'll see here in a second, but the basic training guide. It'll walk you through some basic how to play scenarios. This one's super handy for learning. This one is your full-on scenario map. You've got some trees, you've got some water features, you've got a hill. So it's got you covered. So move that to the side for now. You have your Rangefinder Ruler wannabe. It's 18 inches, which is pretty nice. So pretty much should have you covered. I don't think anything in the book actually has, in the set, has anything over an 18-inch range. And it actually comes with a Thirst for Battle, which is the scenario. Looks like just one in this box. So it's got some special rules for setup, victory conditions, all that fun stuff. And it kind of walks you through all that. This is the basic training guide. This is what I was talking about when we were looking at the mat. This is a book, a booklet that is designed to teach you how to play War Machine from the ground up without knowing any rules, without even being exposed to the universe at all. If you are a brand new player off the street, you can learn to play the game in under an hour by going through this book. Why does it take an hour? Because you actually have to play. It walks you through movement, a full 3 turns of movement, how all that works, terrain movement, how you're going to interact with terrain, range combat, concealment and cover, all the basic missions you need to know, how melee damage works. Again, Mark III, there are different melee ranges now. It's not just an inch or whatever, half inch. They actually do have slightly different ranges, so that's important. The different arcs and stuff teaches you how to manage your war beasts, spell casting. Finally, you get to mission 11, and it's a basic duel, which is your forces versus a little training warlock that you can fight. But it's a perfect intro to the game for new players. Again, in this starter box, 2-player battle box, you don't even really need a friend. You have everything you need to get started playing 2 different factions right there in under an hour with these basic training guides. So very cool stuff. I think I covered everything in the box. All the miniatures, the dice, the templates, show those off. Tokens, the templates are in here. Again, you cut those out. You're free to photocopy them. It says right there, photocopy for your own personal use. You cut those out if you want to. But yeah, you can start playing this pretty much right after you get the minis put together, or just use the bases, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna hop out for a really quick recap. So that was the 2-player starter box for Hordes from Privateer Press. Again, we have Trollbloods and Scorn inside this box. Everything you need to play, dice, templates, all that fun stuff included in here. Tokens, templates you have to cut out until you need scissors, but you don't even need a friend to play really, because it's got all of those starter scenarios we showed you, just like the battle group boxes had. But this is so much more of a value than the battle groups, just because you get those 10 or so infantry models per faction. So it's another roughly 20 models in this box than you get if you bought 2 battle group boxes together. So definitely worth checking out. This is gonna run you at $89, $89.99 roughly, depending on your retailer. So go check it out. It's in stores right now. So this has been another BoLS unboxing. I'm AdamHarry. Thanks for watching.